So I'm just using this shop as an analogy. You can substitute it with any restaurant. So in a tier 2 city in Tamil Nadu, there is this, everybody here knows biryani, the Indian rice food. So this shop called Dindigul Thalapakatti Biryani, they make delicious flavorful biryani, right? There's so much word of mouth. Everybody who's traveling via that road takes a detour, goes there for lunch, enjoys that delicious biryani, and then goes back on their trips. Now the second generation of that family is now opening restaurants. So they have now restaurants in probably 40 cities or 25 cities. They have it in New York and San Francisco, probably Dubai. So they're going broad, right? So now they are doing single store profitability, footfall, ASP per meal, etc., right? These are all the business metrics. So I want to tell you one important startup lesson, right? Building a business is different from, so the whole business will collapse if the biryani is not flavorful and delicious, right? So they're building a business around that biryani. Dindigul Thalapakatti Biryani is all about the biryani, right? As long as there is consistency in the biryani, the business will grow. The reason I'm telling you this is, in a startup, as VC funded startups, leaders start focusing on the metrics, on the business metrics, right? The one thing to avoid is, don't push down the metric to the lowest level. Like, your people should be celebrated for making biryani, not for hitting numbers. Like, for example, if somebody's working in the AdWords team, they should be celebrated for coming up with brilliant copy, right? Or how did they identify negative keywords in a very unique fashion? Or if somebody is doing a pre-sales demo, what is the innovation in their pitch? Do you really celebrate those things? That is the biryani that is powering the business. So somewhere in the middle manager layer, the alignment between making biryani and building a business has to happen, right? If you push down the metrics, it becomes like a meaningless run. Like, nobody will get excited. See, a salesperson, how long will they get excited to say, oh, every month you bring 2,500 MRR, 2,500 MRR, next month you bring 3,000 MRR, 3,000 MRR. So you're not celebrating the salesmanship or the pre-sales. So if everything becomes metrics, there is no joy in the company. So which means there is an important role for the middle manager to have alignment between all the activities that people are doing. And maybe the OKR framework is a fancy way, or at least I didn't know. So I'm giving you the making biryani story. The OKR framework, if done well, is actually this. How do you take the metrics and break it down into activities? And the activities are actually aligned to the goals. So if you miss the celebrating the activity, so that is the most important answer that I have to keep the team motivated. See, I may be excited about getting $1 billion of revenue. My CRO may be excited about that. But a pre-sales person or a DevOps engineer, they don't care whether the company is 100 million or $1 billion. It is meaningless to them. Even if they own stock, they don't understand it. So for them, they have to be celebrated for what they do. So that is important to you have to ask yourself as a founder, how do you create a structure where you are celebrating making biryani while the leadership is focused on building the business?